Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Safety with Fat Boy. It is Monday night, July 20th. Folks, we have some very bad, solemn news here tonight. It's okay. Here at Safety with Fat Boy. As everybody knows, Bernadette Burnetz, who you see right here in this picture, she was arrested on Thursday night, and she was bailed out by somebody yesterday. And this morning, Bernadette Burnetz has been murdered. She is dead. Somebody murdered Bernadette Burnetz less than 24 hours after she was murdered, honey, yes. It's okay. Del Bell is clearly shaken by this news. She was murdered less than 24 hours after she was bailed out of jail by some unknown person. We are here at Safety with Fat Boy. This whole thing is consuming us because Detective Peter Piper, PPPI, who is out in Los Angeles, is coming here to investigate the murder of Bernadette Burnetz. There was an autopsy performed, and we are waiting for toxicology reports to come back. However, it is believed that somebody gave her an overdose of COVID 2.0. Every single person, except for myself, here at Safety with Fat Boy, is a suspect. Somebody murdered Bernadette Burnetz.
Murdered. It's murdered, not moitered.
Now, we don't know if the motive was revenge, because there was a lot of people who did not like Bernadette Burnetz. I mean, our own Fat Boy will tell you, he despised Bernadette Burnetz.
She was my friend.
She was Del Bell's friend. Del Bell brought her here to be on the show. She was a lovely, lovely old lady. She only made 2 appearances before she was brutally taken down by COVID 2.0. Who done it, folks? That's what we're going to be looking into now here at Safety with Fat Boy, along with Peter Piper, PPPI, is going to be on the case. He's coming from Los Angeles, and he is going to figure out, he is going to get to the bottom of who murdered her. So, Fat Boy is going to give you a little information when we turn it over to him. Now, we have not forgotten, and we will still be going with Fat Boy's campaign, but this was such devastating news to us all here at Safety with Fat Boy this morning. And to find out she was murdered, and to find out that it was one of our own that may have done this has just been traumatizing for us.
Yes.
So I'm going to turn this over to Fat Boy here, because Fat Boy received from Peter Piper out in LA a handwritten email this morning, and he has on that handwritten email a lot of information that Peter Piper is going to be talking about when he gets here. So without any further ado, I want to introduce a man that needs no introduction whatsoever. Here's Fat Boy.
Yeah, Peter Piper's, but that's not the Peter Piper that's coming to pop the perpetrator on our program. No, the Peter Piper that's coming to pop the perpetrator on the program is Peter Piper who bought a pineapple pizza. Yeah, from Francesco's. It's the best place in town. All right. Well, anyway, I gotta go. Thank you, Big T and Del Bell, for that very beautiful introduction. Something very special for you folks tonight. So you're very lucky. So as you saw, Bernadette Burnetz is out of jail and she is dead. She's dead. She has been moited. She's been moited, and I got an email of a handwritten letter today, and it is from Mr. Peter Piper out of the Los Angeles Homicide Department and Los Angeles Police Department, and the letter is confirming that all of the cast and crew and employees of Safety with Fat Boy are now suspects in this investigation of who killed Mrs. Boynitz. And it says that we should all remain here and not leave. So he pretty much put us under quarantine, and then the next 3 pages are pretty much semantics, because apparently he thinks we're all retards here at Safety with Fat Boy. And he gave us a list of the suspects and some motives that he believes. So we'll start off Fat Boy. As you see this picture of Fat Boy myself, I never liked Mrs. Boynitz. Why? I guess he's going to try to have to figure that out. So I guess I'm a suspect because of that. Big T, you see right here, we're not sure exactly what his involvement is, if any. Possibly he has something to do with Del Bell and her motive. So here is Del Bell. Del Bell had a motive, so Del Bell was worried. Little known fact, Mrs. Boynitz only had one leg. Bernadette Boynitz only had one leg. She was always wearing a prosthetic. Actually, if you look back and look at the episode where Del Bell is standing and I am in the chair with one leg, she was actually using Bernadette Boynitz's prosthetic leg for that show. So she was afraid that she would be replaced. So that's probably why she did it. As here you see Bri, he's one of the suspects. He thought she was insane. He thought she was insane, and I'm sure the detective or the PPPI, Peter Piper, PPPI, will get down to the bottom of this. Tinkle, you see right here, there was a big power struggle going on, and we're not sure exactly what that's about, but I'm sure the detective will dig into that a little bit more. Tyrone, you see right here this picture of Tyrone, and I think this has something to do with his lawyer, or maybe dildo is what it says here, and I'm sure that he'll get to the bottom of that too. Mindy the doggo, you see here, she was afraid for her life, so it really could have been anything. She was always, Burnitz was always trying to cook her, so that could have been Mr. and Mrs. Scissorhands. So Mrs. Scissorhands is the life insurance policy beneficiary, the $100,000 life insurance policy that was taken out not 2 months ago. Something very suspicious going on there. So we think that they might have had something to do with it. Maybe he and her tried to kill her together. Sammy, our very own Sammy the camera girl, believes that Mrs. Boynitz started the fire. She doesn't believe that COVID 2.0 is real at all. And believes that the fire was started and then blamed on COVID 2.0 to help us promote. So that was what Sammy's motive could be. Rabbi Lipschitz, we're not sure exactly what's going on with Rabbi Lipschitz. All we know is that Mrs. Boynitz was very spiteful towards right legs, and Rabbi Lipschitz was very close with leg. So maybe he thinks that she killed leg. We're not sure exactly what's going on. Are you following this? Bada T has no clear motive as of yet. Ganti Bajau, on the other hand, is very jealous of Dildo. And Burnitz got Dildo the job on the show. So maybe there's something going on there. Baby T, I mean, look at all the times that, I mean, look at this picture of Baby T. All the times that he was trying to, she tried to kill him. That's a shame. We have Hillary Clinton is on this list, actually. We'll have to contact Hillary. Tell her that she can't go anywhere. So her and Mrs. Boynitz, it just says a long past. So I'm sure that when the detective gets here, PPPI, Peter Piper, he will explain that one to us. And Nubby Chang, the reporter who hosted the debate the other night. Nubby Chang. Could she be a killer? Who knows? So hopefully the detective will be here. He is traveling on foot from the Los Angeles Police Department, the homicide branch out of the Los Angeles Police Department. He will be here soon, hopefully. Like I said, we got the handwritten email the handwritten email today, so hopefully he'll be here soon. Well, with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Big T. Maybe he could talk to you a little bit about what he thinks about what happened here. Listen, if you ask me, I think it's all a conspiracy. I think really she killed herself. But really, with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Big T and Delbo. So everybody, stay safe, stay fat.
Well, folks, that was a lot of information to take in. Like I said, everybody here at Safety with Fat Boy is stunned to know that one of our own may very well be the murderer of Bernadette Burnett. So in the coming weeks, like we said, Peter Piper, P.I., P.P.P.I. on the case will be here. Like Fat Boy told you, he's walking right now. He's probably still in Los Angeles, but he is walking here, and he is going to come here, and he's going to figure this out. He's going to interview every single one of them until he gets to the bottom of who killed Mrs. Burnett.
I hope he finds out.
He will. He's a very, very good detective, I hear. So, I want everybody to keep on reacting to the videos, keep on commenting, but most of all, keep on asking your questions. Ask away. Because now we have this whole new thing going on here. Well, safety. Safety with Fat Boy. Besides him running for president, now we have this whole murder mystery going on. So, everybody from Mr. and Mrs. Scissorhands down in Texas, to our own Sammy, our camera girl, to Del Bell, to Mindy the dog. I mean, everybody's a suspect, except for me. So I want everybody to join us tomorrow night, when I don't know if he's going to walk fast or he's going to run, but as soon as Peter Piper, P.I.P.P.P.I. on the case gets here, we will bring to you every single interview. So you too can find out who killed this lovely, lovely old lady. It's okay. Join us tomorrow night, folks, for another episode of Safety with Fat Boy. Pibbity, 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 popcorn player. I want everybody to have a great night and a pleasant tomorrow.